Welcome to the first ever video or first ever live cast of the Jenna-Monet Beauty Show. It sounds crazy to say out loud. I am your girl, Jenna-Monet, and I am a student, model, and recently a beauty entrepreneur. Today, I will be actually demonstrating how to create this look that is actually inspired by my New York Fashion Week looks. More recently, it seems as though a lot of looks that I have been used to create makeup looks have been very natural, so I wanted to create a makeup look using my collection, my newly collection beauty brand, which is Jenna-Monet Beauty, and everything pretty much I'm using on my eyes and my lips and a little bit on my cheeks are from my beauty collection. So I will be showing you a little bit of a recreation of my New York Fashion Week looks using my Jenna-Monet Beauty collection. Okay, so I already prepped my skin with my primer, so I can just go ahead and dive right in with my eyes. And I do like to start with my eyes first. I don't do my base for personal reasons. I personally think that it's easier or it's better to do your eyes first, because you know, when you're applying any kind of eye makeup, whether that be shimmers, glitter if you like glitter, or even just regular matte eyeshadows, sometimes there's fallout. So you get fallout right here, and I just feel like that messes up the base that I've worked so hard on if I do my base first and then my eyes. So I will be starting with my eyes first. I'm just going to take my LA Pro concealer, which looks like this, and I'm going to prep my eyes. Then I apply this concealer on my eyelids first before I apply any eyeshadow, is because I think it personally adds a bit of pop to my eye or to the eyeshadow look that I'm going to do. So that's why I use like a base, and it also helps it last a little longer too in vibrancy, so that, you know, if you're wearing your makeup look for more than 3 hours, it'll still look fresh even after more than 3 hours, just because of the good base that you've applied. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend it out. To use my palette, which is the Simplicity Bold palette, which is one of my first palettes I brought out for my makeup collection, Jenna-Monet Beauty. And so I love this palette. As you can see, there's a lot of vibrant colors in here, and there's also a lot of neutral tone colors in here. I wanted to create a palette that offered versatility and also cater to people who love bold colors and who also love natural colors like myself. So that's a little backstory on the Simplicity Bold palette. So I'm going to start in here with this transition brown or light brown shade, and just take that shade, take my brush, and this is going to be my transition color. Real true makeup artists do this. I don't know why. We just feel like Picasso when we do that. I don't know why, but I like to. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that transition shade, and we're just going to start at the top. And I like to kind of hold my brush like towards the bottom so that I'm not so controlling it, if that makes sense. I just want to be able to do this circular motion around the eye. As you can see, it's starting to kind of look more natural, which again, that's the look that we're going for, is a very natural look. So you just want to keep blending, even blend in here on the actual eyelid. It doesn't have to be necessarily around the eye. I want to make sure that it stays as natural as possible, and it does look really natural on camera too, so I think we're going in the right direction. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go ahead with the next eye. Take the same transition color shade. Always. And we're just going to take it and do the same thing that we did on the other eye. So that's pretty much it for the base of the transition color. So now we're gonna go in with the shimmer, with the shimmer, with the shimmer, with the shimmer, with the shimmer. So we went in with this color right here. So now we're gonna go in with this shimmer. So I'm just gonna show y'all really quickly what the swatch looks like so you guys can see. So it looks like this. They're very, very creamy. That was a really nice swatch. I'm kind of proud of myself. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so this is like a really goldish shimmer that I'm going to apply. I'm not going to apply too much because I want to keep it very simple again, but this is what it looks like. It's so creamy. It's so pretty, and you can wear it every day. It's a really nice touch of shimmer that you could apply even in your inner corner if you want to, which is, you know, right here. Which, by the way, if you have not tried this inner corner highlight yet, girl, magic, thank me later. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with that. So I have it on my brush, and I'm just going to start in the middle, and then I'm gonna work my way around the eye. What also helps creating some vibrancy with the shimmers as well is that if you spray your brush with setting spray, it really adds even more vibrancy to the shimmer. And that's actually what I did so that you all can see it, not just in person, but also on camera, so that it's very vibrant and noticeable. So I'm just starting like in the middle here, and hopefully you guys can already see the pop. Close my eyes. So I'm starting in the middle and just going around, creating almost like a half of a circle on my eye. And I'm also just gonna go back in and blend out, just because I don't want it to be like too perfect. Pretty much for that eye. Like, you can already see the shimmer from here. I'm gonna come in a little closer so you can see it. So it's definitely an everyday, this is an everyday look. It doesn't take that long, just because I'm only really using 2 colors. All right, so gonna go on with the other eye. Start in the middle, and I just like to use a tapping motion too. I just feel like this helps with control and where I want to put the shimmer. So again, it's almost like a half a circle motion. Eventually is what it turns into on my eyelid. So that is it for my eyes for right now. I am gonna go in with my base, because the base is importante. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the base. I already prepped my skin, so I can go ahead and just get straight into it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my foundation here and start applying it on my bottom jawline. I'm really liking how this look is coming. It's like, it's really simple. Like, I like. Okay, let's stay focused. Alrighty, so usually the concealer that I use, or to define what concealer is basically to make you look a little bit more awake, especially when you apply it under the eyes. So when I do apply it under the eyes, and you'll see the difference, and I'll do one at a time. I should have did that, but it's okay. It's basically to make you look a little bit more awake. It's also used if you have like any kind of blemishes or anything, you could also color correct. So it's really good for color correction as well. I use this shade. I didn't use it today in this video, but I also use this color as well to color correct for any blemishes or anything like that. So now I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my highlight, which, like I said, is my favorite, ultimate favorite part of makeup. It's highlight. So I'm gonna take my highlight and my highlight brush, do this little back and forth motion, and normally the highlight goes right above your cheekbone. So we're just gonna apply it in a back. Ooh, girl. I told y'all, highlight. You gotta be careful too, because sometimes I get like overly excited with highlight and I go crazy. I go crazy, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it goes right above your cheekbone right there, as you can see. God knew what he was doing when he made highlight. He knew what he was doing. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I like to kind of, these days, I bring it up here too, because I just feel like all of this is just intertwined. And it, you know, when the sun hits, it just hits like right here, and like all of this will be shining. Yes. Alrighty, so the next step, I am going to go in with, I'm going to go back to my eyes. So back to my collection, I also have a sleek liner, which is an eyeliner. Also very easy to use as well. And for this makeup look, I'm just going to apply just a thin, cannot express thin line, just to add like a little bit of dimension, a little bit of a pop to my eye. So this is what the sleek liner looks like. It looks a lot like a little marker or a little pen or Sharpie or something like that. And it has the same feel as a Sharpie as well, just except you're actually applying it on your eye and not on a piece of paper. So I'm going to take my sleek liner and I'm just going to be very gentle because again, I want to add a thin line. And I'm going to start at the tip, so at the beginning of my eye. And I'm going to go as low as I can. I think you could already see that I created a line there. Literally want to apply the liner right where my eyelashes are, like the root of my eyelashes. And that's pretty much it. That's it. And you could already see the difference between this eye, which is no liner, and then this eye that has liner. It just creates like a little bit of a dimension or just a pop to the look. And this again is one of my products that's a part of my new collection that I brought out, and this is called Sleek Liner. So I'll also add it to the screen here so that you can see it. So I'm also going to do the same thing on the other eye. Let me make sure this one is good. It looks good. Let me just add a little bit more there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go in with the other eye. Again, we're gonna start all the way at the beginning to the root. That's it. That's it for the sleek liner. We're putting the sleek liner away. So that's it. I just added just one line, just one thin line, just to create again some dimension and some a pop to the eye makeup and a sleek liner. It's so convenient, and there's a little ball just to kind of keep the liquid running, just to also demonstrate how sleek it is. I'm just gonna swatch it. So it looks just like that. So it's really nice. It's waterproof and also smudge proof as well if you're looking for something a liner like that. So the next thing, which is one of my favorite products I added, is my Instant Volume Mascara. And it also comes, or it comes in this really convenient travel size case, and those are the products. So my Instant Volume Mascara comes with 2 mascaras, and I'll demonstrate what the 2 does. So there is one regular mascara, which looks like this. So it's a regular mascara brush, which I will, will demonstrate how to use. So it looks like that with the wide bristles to create thicker, fuller, and longer lashes. Then I also have what's called a fiber brush, which, if you're someone who struggles with your lashes and you don't have long lashes and you just wish that you had lashes and you don't know how to apply strips or false lashes, or you don't want to put in individual lashes, the fiber brush, which looks like this. Now on this brush, there's not a liquid per se, but there are fibers, which are little hairs on this brush, which is to give the illusion that you have longer, fuller, thicker lashes. So if you're one of those people who struggle with lashes and you don't have much and you wish that you had some, this product or this formula is probably a good fit for you. You should try it. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to use it. I'm just going to do it on one eye so you can see the difference between what it looks like without lashes or without mascara and what it looks like without. So I'm going to first take the regular mascara brush and the Instant Volume Mascara, and I like to start on the bottom lash. So I'm just going to start on the bottom in a back and forth motion. And you could already see the length coming in, and I haven't even done much. So that already is speaking volumes for itself. You get it, volumes. Okay, sorry. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue on the bottom lash. So now we're going to apply the top lash. So I kind of like to blink into the mascara brush. My lashes are very, very wild. I don't know who raised these things. All right, so now I'm just gonna take the tip of the brush and just spread my lashes out because I want to make them as voluminized and full as possible. So this is just using the mascara brush. I haven't even added the fiber brushes yet. So let me just get up close so y'all can see the difference between no instant volume mascara and instant volume mascara. So it definitely volumizes, lengthens your lashes in what is about to be one full coating. So now I'm going to go in with the fiber brush, which looks like this. And with the fiber brush, I typically do not add it to my bottom lash because I just feel like my bottom lash does what it needs to do. So I'm just going to apply it to my top so you guys can see how thicker and longer and even fuller the fiber brush does to your lashes. So I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to just do a back and forth motion. And you could already see that it's getting thicker, even darker to an extent that you're able to see the lashes. Look at that. Is it just me? It can't be just me, right? Okay, just checking. All right, so you're just gonna continue to do this back and forth motion. And again, I like to blink into it. Sometimes you could even take the brush and just curl the lashes as well. And sometimes it does have a little bit of residue, but all you have to do is just brush that away. Nothing too harsh to do. And that's basically the instant volume mascara. And you could definitely see the difference. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my little brush here and brush it away. Okay, just have to brush away that residue. Okay, now you can definitely see the difference between no instant volume mascara and instant volume mascara. It gives you fuller, longer, thicker lashes in just one full coating. And again, it's not too difficult or complex to apply as well. Now you're probably wondering, like, do I have to do that step? You don't have to do that step if you don't want to. If you don't have time and you don't have time to put the two coatings on. You also saw that putting on just the one mascara coat still gave you just enough volume that you need, so if you don't have time for the fiber step, then you don't have to do the fiber step. You can always just apply it with the regular mascara brush and it does what it needs to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the other eye, starting at the bottom. So those are my lashes. Very full, really long, lengthened, volumed lashes. Volumized, I should say, lashes. My last step in this look is I am going to be creating, or I have two more steps, so sorry. So one of the last things I have in my collection is lipsticks. So if you are a lipstick guru, I have lipsticks. I have lipsticks actually in 4 different colors. So I have one of the colors that I'm going to use today. It's actually, I'm going to use as a blush. I did not put my blush on. So I'm going to also apply that as a blush, which is going to be shade Drama, which is a dark red. And it looks like this. No, I'm not going to be applying it as a lipstick today because I'm trying to keep the look within the makeup looks that I would create or that I have been used to create, simple looks for Fashion Week. So I'm not going to be using this one today, but in future looks I will. But today I'm going to be using it as a blush, just to show some versatility in the products as well, that even though this is a lipstick, it doesn't have to necessarily just be a lipstick. It can also be a blush if you don't have a blush. So this is shade Drama, and I'm just going to take my foundation brush, just doing an upward motion, just get a little bit on there, And I normally like to build as I go because, you know, if you build, I'd rather start off with a smaller amount and then build as I go versus putting on a lot and then having to figure out a way to take it away. Like, does that make sense? So just applying a little, which I think that is good enough. And I'm just gonna put it right here on my cheek. So let's go ahead and smile. For these matte shades, you don't have to just use them as lipsticks. You can also use them as blushes. And they make really good blushes because it is a matte shade, so it's not going to move around on your skin too much. It does have a dry base to it, as far as a minimal dry base to it, as far as applying it on your actual cheek or your actual face versus your lips. All right, and that is it for Shade Drama. Shade Drama is one of our really top sellers. So if you love yourself a dark red lipstick or a plum shade lipstick, Shade Drama is definitely your friend. And this is also available. Luckily enough, it was restocked recently, so I do have some Shade Dramas in stock as well. So the color lipstick that I will be actually applying today is going to be Shade All Natural. Looks like very natural everyday lipstick. So what I like to do with my All Natural lipstick is I like to take a lip pencil, and preferably this one is a dark brown, and I just like the contrast of the dark brown with the light brown. It just adds just a little zhuzh, a little drama to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and outline my lips first and then fill it in with All Natural. So that is my lip liner that I use, just a random lip liner that's not from my collection, but I am gonna now take my collection, which is Shade All Natural, and I'm just going to now fill in what I've started. So I'm just gonna fill it in here at the top. And I am going to blend it in as well and do some cleanup as well. It helps blend it. In case you're like, what is she doing? I'm just blending it. I'm going to go back in with my lip liner. Sometimes you have to do this. Not with this makeup look per se, but sometimes when you're doing like a lipstick, doing this blend, this mush motion, it just creates magic in the end. Just wait for it. There it is. Told y'all. So this is the All Natural lipstick, which is also a part of my makeup collection as well. It's a matte shade lipstick. It is primer infused, long lasting, and also very easy to use as well. Primer, in case you're wondering, what do you mean by it's primer infused? Basically, if you're one of those people that likes to prime your lips before applying like any type of lip product, lip gloss, lipstick, whatever it is, these lipsticks already come primer infused, so you can skip that step if you're, you know, in a rush, or if you're trying to save time on just applying makeup in general. You get to skip that wonderful step of priming your lips, because our lipsticks already come with a primer infused formula, which also adds some moisture to your lips, because I know these are also matte shade lipsticks, which means that there is a hint of dryness, but because of that primer infusion formula mixed in with the lipsticks, it does still add some moisture to make it a little bit more comfortable throughout the day if you're wearing it for more than 3 hours. So that's the benefits of these matte shade lipsticks, is that they're primer infused, long lasting, and very easy to use as well. And they do have 2 other shades, which I also show. So I showed you Drama, and I'm wearing All Natural, and Lit is another really great lipstick as well that I have, which is a It's a red lipstick, but it's a more vibrant red lipstick. So if you're one of those people who love red lipsticks and you love vibrant red lipsticks, Lit is your friend. So this is what Lit looks like. It's very vibrant, and it's also available on Jenna-Monet.com as well for purchase. And then I have one more lipstick that I have here, which is this it? Yes, this is it. This is also what the packaging looks like. It's really, really nice. It's a matte box as well with a little bit of a gloss to it. So it's a really nice presentation when you receive it. And then this is what our other red lipstick looks like, which is Marry Me. So Marry Me is a little bit more of an everyday red lipstick. So if you want something that you can wear every day, Marry Me is a highly recommended lipstick as well. So we have 4 red lipsticks to choose from. We have 2 reds. One is an everyday lipstick. One is more of a pop lipstick. Then we have a natural lipstick, which is the one that I'm wearing today. And then we have a dark red, which is another really fan favorite from the looks of it from since I've launched. All of them actually are fan favorites. You know, a lot of people really like the lipsticks. And I definitely am going to be keeping them in stock and adding on some even additional colors as well with the same formula, because I've been getting a lot of great, really good feedback with the lipsticks overall with the collection as well. So just to do an overall overview of what I've used today. So as you can see on my eyes, I did something very simple. So I used the Simplicity Bold palette, which again looks like this. And I'm going to open it so you all can see inside. So this is what it looks like, and this is also available on Jenna-Monet.com. And again, I did use just 2 colors. I didn't do too much. So I used this light brown transition shade, and then I went in with another gold shimmer that you can also apply on your top lid. Then I also went in with my sleek liner, which is the pop of just a black liner that you can use. You don't have to overcomplicate this look at all. And that is what sleek liner is for. Sleek liner is a black, matte, waterproof, and smudge-proof liner that you can also get your hands on as well on Jenna-Monet.com. And then we also have one of my favorite products as well, the Instant Volume Mascara Duo, which is why my lashes look so, like, amazing. So that is again the Instant Volume Mascara, which is available on Jenna-Monet.com. And lastly, my lipstick duos that I also used today, which are Drama. Drama is on my cheeks. That's what I use to show some versatility in the lipsticks. And then on my actual lip itself is All Natural, which is a very natural everyday lipstick look that you can wear every day, basically. So those are the products that I used, which is basically all the products in my collection on Jenna-Monet.com. So if you're looking for anything as far as an eyeshadow palette, an everyday mascara, lipstick, a blush if you need a blush for whatever reason, and mascara and liner, I have those things on my website, which is again www.jennamonet.com, and I'll also add it on the screen so you guys can see it. Also to add, this is inspired from my New York Fashion Week looks. A lot of my New York Fashion Week looks have been very natural. It seems like, actually, and I'll post some pictures so you guys can see, but very natural looks on the runway, it seems like, for me at least. And I wanted to use my collection to show that you all can create New York Fashion Week looks with 2 colors, 2 lipsticks, and a mascara, and you could be like, oh my god, I'm wearing like something that was on New York Fashion Week. Like, it's crazy. It literally could be that simple. It does not have to be overly complicated or anything like that. So that is it. This is my first ever video. And I thank you all for watching if you've made it all the way to the end. And I cannot wait to see you all in my next video.